Minister McConalogue, obviously in the budget there are all sorts of schemes in place regarding agriculture, but some farmers were concerned recently when Simon Coveney previously said that it was only a matter of time before we had carbon labelling for food products here in Ireland.
The speaker said earlier, it's only a matter of time before we have carbon labelling on all dairy products, on all meat products. Like, this is the truth. If you want to ignore that, well then we can do that. But in a few years' time, people will then be asking me at meetings like this, why we get less price for beef than other farmers are in other parts of Europe that are making these changes that we need to make.
So is he correct? Is that going to happen at some stage?
Listen, we work within a European common market whereby labelling is common and agreed primarily at European level. That's something that would be up for discussion across Europe. I think what would be fair to say is that in terms of how we produce food here in Ireland, we're in a very strong position. The carbon footprint in terms of the food we produce is among the lowest for all sectors in the world. And the steps we're taking and the funds that we have in place are only going to make us stronger in that regard. So we certainly would have nothing to fear from any changes to labelling, because what we have to offer really is at the very top end, not just in quality and safety, but also in terms of its carbon footprint as well.
So would you say it is likely to happen in the future?
It's not possible to say at this point in time. It'll be a discussion. It would be a discussion at European level, but it's something we as a country are very much stepping out on, because we have the Origin Green brand here in Ireland, which is very much along those lines, and it's about actually communicating to consumers around the world the green merits of how we do food and the fact that we're a pasture-based grass-growing country. We're unique in that regard. There's not many other countries that actually have cattle and livestock out grazing in the fields for the vast majority of the year, and that also feeds through in relation to the quality of the products we have. It's why, for example, Kerrygold is so sought after around the world. It's not just because it's a brand, it's because it's a different product. It's based off grass, which gives it its unique cream and texture, and makes it so sought after by consumers. And likewise, in relation to grass-fed beef, for example, is very different as well. So we're already communicating that in relation to our Origin Green brand, and we'll be continuing to go on the front foot in that regard too. But the wider discussion then in relation to how labelling will evolve at European level, listen, that will be among the 27 member states to collaborate on.